This is the Nikea Semi-Pro camera, and today I'm going to go over shooting in manual mode and some tips to keep in mind when you're doing so. So the first thing you're going to do is make sure this is on M for manual, and on the lens here, make sure this is also on M for manual, because right now you can see like that takes little effort at all, right? But now I'll put it in even the slightest, you can tell that's not meant to be moved. So you're going to be careful. If you try to force it, you will break it. So put it back in manual mode and it goes to sleep, so you just click that, not hard. So right now the first thing I want to go over with you is your shutter speed. The shutter speed is just the thing in the camera what just like this is the lens, and it just allows the light in and get the picture taken. So you would want a faster shutter speed for, let's say, sports, and a high shutter speed, or a high shutter speed for sports and a low shutter speed for fireworks. So how to change your shutter speed is just nothing at all, just turn this. And you can see those numbers changing, right? So you can also see this bar right down here. That's light scale. When it's in the positive, there's lots of light coming in, and when it's in the negative, there's not as much light coming in. So you're gonna want to keep that in mind, because you know, like, look, if you heard that, you can. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet and put it close so you can hear the shutter speed difference. Like, you can hear that. And we move the shutter speed up. This is way up, by the way. It's, and you can see it's a better. Yeah, I prefer. I guess it's a better picture. It's not enough light coming in, but so just turn that, and it's best to shoot in the middle, but once again, it's your preference. Some people like to shoot just a bit in the negative. Some people like shooting just a little bit into the positive. So now, that is the shutter speed. Now I'm going to go over this thing right here is the f-stop. Now the f-stop is like the pupils in your eyes, like the dilates, and to let more light in and let more light in and less light in. And it's represented by this right here. Right now it's wide open, but now I'm going to want to press this button, but you can also see the same thing here as in here, but it's more opened here. So I'm going to press this. Now I also press this, or turn this to change that. You also see it changing. This is more for outside than inside. It's more regulated light, and you can control the room better and the lighting. So that's still a slow shutter speed, so I'm going to change that to make it a little more faster. Let's see that picture now. I'm going to make the f-stop. There's not very much light in this room, so I want it opened as much and leave it like that. So that's the f-stop. Now you see this right here, the iOS. Like this, the iOS is associated with the megapixels. because you know how you can see really grainy pictures sometimes, and you know what I mean by the grainy pictures. So right now it's at 100. That is the best you can get. That is, you'll have the least grainiest picture the lower that is. But you also need a really good light setting. So it's, you get it outside, you probably, without control lighting, you don't get it inside. So to fix the ISO, you press this button right here, and you hit ISO sensitivity, and the darker it is, the chances are the higher you have to put it up, and the grainier your picture will turn out to be. So it is important to try to keep it low, but sometimes you just out of your control. And so I'd say this room would probably be an 800. So now see right now, that's gonna be, now listen, quite fast. See, there's more coloration in those pictures, and this looks better quality than the other ones I've taken. Because yes, I've said it at 100 it's better, but that's because it's trying to let more light in, and that's just not there. And so for this type of room, 800 will be best, and you'll get a better optimal picture with the according ISO with your lighting. Also, and those are the big things to do with shooting in manual mode. There's not really too much more with it, but you see these other settings here. These are all manual mode, but like in this manual mode, the shutter speed is controlled for you, but you only control the f-stop. So, and then this, that's the A, and the S is you control the shutter speed, but not the f-stop. Now this is like a automatic manual mode. It will change it for you, but you can also change it yourself. See? And that includes the tutorial on the manual setting of the Nikea Semi-Pro camera.